Welcome to another episode. This episode will be a little bit different. It's a mixture of a lot of different situations where we're not being as good with the filming as usual.
No.
We've been fishing more and filming less. But still we have some great shots for you.
So don't you worry.
Don't you worry. So it starts with that we want to go back to an area that we've been before. Where we caught huge fish before.
Yeah.
So we came up for one afternoon only. That's now 5 days ago, isn't it? 4 or 5 days ago. So we plan to spend the night up here and then fish early next morning because the wind was supposed not to be too strong in the morning. Mm-hmm. But we woke up to a super cold morning.
Windy.
And windy. Yeah, there was new snow had fallen on the mountain, on the hillsides. Windy, didn't look good at all. Just been a cold night and windy. And a lot of snow fell in the mountain. Also the river is super cold. Lots of snow. Even close mountains like this one up there is fresh snow. So I'll make some coffee.
So we made it to, I don't know, like it's not the river, it's not a lake, it's a, I don't know, swamp hole.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Kind of flooded by the rain. And we've seen two nice fish. But right now the sun is away and it looks like it's gonna stay away. So we only have a little window where we can see the fish. So let's hope that they swim by and we can make a cast for it. Vebjørn is now preparing his rod.
Will be, I don't know if I'll only try a dry fly or a dry fly and a dropper.
And there is the wind, which makes it...
When this happens, it's impossible.
Yeah. So we have to both hope for a window of sun and a window of...
No wind.
No wind, so this is going to be difficult.
I'll make a quite short leader so it's possible to punch it into the wind.
Mm.
Then do it.
So Vebjørn sees a fish. The other one he just casted on got spooked, but now he sees not a way too big one, but it's quite impossible to get the fly out there because it's so close to the... Let's see.
He landed badly.
Badly, okay.
Over him. Yeah, I must just wait for him. He didn't spook. But the only thing I can do is wait for the fish to move. Ah, it's moving. Ah, it rose.
What?
I can't really have a nymph because it's in the grass.
Okay. Let's take off the nymph. Oh, it's getting cold.
Perfect. Didn't flinch.
Ah! Nice. Stuck?
Yeah, badly.
Oh. Can you go out there?
I don't know if I have it anymore.
What a start!
What a fight!
That's a muddy fight.
What a fight!
So, how's the fish?
It's big.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
It's
Wow, Björn!
respectable dry fly trout.
It's very nice.
It's very nice.
It's very
Yeah.
in this weather.
Yeah. Crazy. I could just see him like 2 meters in front of me, and I tapped the fly. But it was weird because the first cast.
Maybe we can explain after.
Yeah. Even though it's happy here.
But still, we'll take the explanation afterwards.
Yeah, it's a 3 kilo trout on dry fly.
What dry fly did you have on?
CDC elk hair caddis, size 12. It's caddis.
Yep,
Caddis.
yep.
Dry caddis.
Okay, let's look at the fish.
Yeah. Ready for the release?
Yeah.
Oop, where did he go? Here. Okay, one last look at it. Oh, we want it to go.
I can't really see it.
Nah,
In
it goes
here.
in the grass.
Yeah.
It tries to hide.
Yeah. Great job.
Thanks!
Oh.
Next, we went up to actually the lake we've been before.
But the weather was way worse than the last time we were there.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was kind of hopeless. I think we both were a little bit bummed that we had traveled all the way up here and it was so windy that you could
And
barely see
cold.
anything. Yeah.
Windy and cold. But then you said that you saw something and I immediately got the camera up.
Yeah.
And this is how that went. Left up, keep it up. Up off the grass, up off the grass.
Shit!
Nice. Not nice. Oh, too bad. Did it look like a big fish?
Yeah, it was. Stupid wind. Ah.
That hurts. Your line gets stuck in your... Yeah.
Belt or whatever for my backpack.
Seemed like a healthy, strong, big fish. Too bad.
So the good part is I got the fly back, which is good that it's not stuck in the fish. But look at the hook.
Just goes to show that the leader that we're using is strong, but we need to use stronger hooks.
Yep.
Because the hooks is less strong than the leader.
So it hurts my soul to talk about that situation again because it was so painful. But what happened was I somehow managed to spot a fish that was very close to the shore. And I took out a bunch of line, made a cast, and while I was casting the wind was blowing like crazy and it got tangled in my backpack's, like the belt for my backpack. So when the fish finally took the fly, or the nymph, and it started to go way out because it was a super strong and healthy fish, I looked down and I saw that it was tangled and it went off.
Yeah.
But we thought that it broke off. But when we got the fly back in, we saw that it actually had bent the hook.
Yeah, it was straightened out completely.
Yeah.
A little nymph on a striking indicator.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it. And after that, the wind was impressive how you managed to punch through the wind and get that fish to take the fly. After that, it was impossible.
Yep.
So we went down to the city, edited some film for a couple of days, and then we wanted to move on north to check out some other rivers that we really wanted to try. And the weather was perfect. I checked the weather for these valleys and it was really like perfect weather conditions. It was sun and it was no wind. And then while I'm checking all of this, Tuva is checking the weather forecast without me even knowing it from this valley where we had just came down from. Because of course you remember the fish that you broke off.
Yeah, I had to come back.
And she said the weather is supposed to be good there as well. Like really good. And yeah, that's what happened. We canceled the plans on going south and we went back up here and stayed here for 2 days. Was it? Yeah, first evening we went down to check the same little ditch as I caught the first fish. And yeah, what happened? I'm filming. You see the fish? Little skin. Look nice. Into the grass.
Right.
It's not really going into the grass, it's just happily swimming around. Cool, nice work.
I kind of got my revenge, but kind of not.
Because it was not big.
No.
It was big, but it was a little skinny.
Yeah.
Not the best fish.
No.
But we had high hopes for the morning after.
True.
And yeah, sure enough, the morning after we went up to the lake that we know is good, that you broke your fish off. And by this time, we have already, a lot of things happened that we do not film. But what we have now learned is that fish, they come into these lakes and they go out.
Yep.
They're not always there, and there's some exchange of fish in the lake. So even though we caught a lot of fish in this lake, we
never caught the same.
We never caught the same,
No.
It's true. So we went back there and immediately we just took off. Tuva fished for one fish, or fished one area, and I fished the other.
And I think this is the first time we've actually split up on our trip in New Zealand. Because every single time we're out fishing,
Yeah,
either one of us is fishing and the other one is filming. So we're...
true. I filmed a little with the drone, your first fish. You can see the drone footage, it's pretty cool. Tuva is stalking the fish and it's coming way close to shore. That is pretty cool. Tuva is of course watching the fish and I'm filming everything. It's a really cool clip.
Yeah.
But I caught the first fish.
You did.
I decided I'll put my wading boots on. And I went out in the middle of the lake in the mud and I waited for a fish to cruise by. First one, I put the cicada right in front of him. It took it, but I missed a strike. Then I could see a bigger one coming on the sand. And I put the cicada right in front of him too. And he just perfectly... And that was a big fish. Look at the tracks from where I came from.
Yeah, you can see where you've been. Just be patient.
Yeah! Could it be 4?
No way! Really?
Yeah, really. 3 point high.
3 point.
That's what it looks like.
What?
No, 3.76. 3.76. So it's 3. How much is it then?
3.4.
Yeah, 3.4. Was the last one I called also 3.4?
Maybe it's the same.
It's definitely not the same.
Oh.
And it looks bigger.
It's ready?
Strong. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Beautiful. Oh.
Cheers.
Well, that is not the most graceful release, but there it is going quickly.
Well, it wanted to go.
He wanted to go.
Congrats.
Thanks. And then you caught your fish.
I got my revenge.
You final revenge.
But it took quite a few attempts because I had a fish that I didn't manage to set the hook on. And then it was actually 3 fish that came in together in my kind of area that I was sight fishing in.
2 eyes hooked up.
It was 3 fish that came to the same spot. And this one rose just before it took my nymph.
It looks a lot like the one I had take my fly.
It does?
Yeah, because it's red. Okay, I'll net it. Really pretty. Oh. Yeah! Wow, what a pretty fish!
Woo!
This is
I
probably...
needed this one.
Yeah.
So...
Do you want to show it?
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
You can just hold it up a little bit for the camera.
Yeah, I just wanted to with my hands. Oh.
But be careful.
Yeah, it's...
It might still be really strong.
Yeah.
Let me see it. Oh.
Look at this. Pretty, pretty fish.
Okay, and then a quite funny situation, because we went back to the car, and what did we plan to do then?
Eating some?
Yeah, plan to eat before heading on, but I could see a fish out in the river, and it rose once, so we decided why not try it, and I had a cicada on, I waited out, and as I wait out, I see one fish come in and chase this other fish out. The bigger one came in, was chasing this other fish out. And as it swam out, I put the cicada right in front of him. And he didn't hesitate, just took it. And what a crazy fight.
That was unbelievable. Come on. Oh, you scared me. Congrats.
Close.
Alright.
Alright. It's super ready. So healthy looking.
Very, very good.
Look at it. That was a cool fish.
That was a
Ah.
nice. So after that fish and after we've had something to eat, we wanted to fish some more that day because the weather turned out really nice. It didn't.
Yeah.
The wind wasn't that bad, so we drove to a new place.
Yeah, we wanted to explore a spring creek. That it's pretty cool because we then have big fish in a lake, big fish in a river, and then we head to the spring creek.
Yeah.
Super nice little spring creek. It has everything what a spring creek is supposed to have. And I have learned on New Zealand it's supposed to have big fish and a lot of caddies.
Oh, yeah.
And big fish eating a lot of caddies.
Yeah.
And it had just that. So we caught 2 fish there. The footage from this is good, so just enjoy. Okay, so we made it to the spring creek. And while walking up here, we thought that this pool, it must hold some fish. And then we saw like just a stream of caddies floating down. And we were like, where is the fish? It must be here. And then way close to the bank, there is a fish that takes the caddies. I just filmed one rise with, oh, now it might go up. Take that one. No.
I will go back to the longlands and see if I can get some more shots. And you
Yeah.
will get ready with your
I will.
rod.
Even though we dragged. Okay, last fish of the day, I think. And it's beautiful. Really a beauty. It's quite long.
Let me zoom into it. But it's pretty. All right, let it go. Back to the cold water with you.
It's really cold. How long is it really? It was 2.6
kilos, yes.
So quite good in size.
What a great way to end the day.
Yeah.
Then we are back to this day.
Yeah, then we thought everything was over. You remember we even played a little scene where we said thanks for watching this episode? But then we woke up this morning and the weather was incredible.
I don't think we've ever experienced that good weather on our New Zealand trip yet.
No, maybe not.
No, it was...
Not as this morning.
No.
No wind, blue skies. I decided to fly the drone a little this morning. And I just flew it over the main pool. We knew a couple of fish was there. And we had talked about how many fish do we think lives in this pool.
I think my guess was like 8 or something.
Yeah, and my guess was like 10 to 15 because it's a big pool.
Very deep also.
I was supposed, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was supposed it had a lot of fish. But when I came up with the drone, I don't have this footage because I was out of memory card space. but I could see fish stacked up on the bottom.
That was insane.
And I counted, and I could count to 24 different fish. So there was at least 24 and probably more in this book. Crazy, and all of these fish is like, I would say 2 kilos to probably 4 kilos in that range.
Yeah. You saw one of them.
Yeah, one of them I could see come to the surface earlier that day, or that morning. But anyways, 2 were really eager to try to catch it, some of them.
Yeah.
So I rigged like a heavy nymph rod with a big striking indicator, 1 split shot, heavy beadhead nymph, and then a small pheasant tail nymph. And
you ask for a disaster when you try to cast with that kind of setup in wind. It was a little bit wind.
Yeah, it was
and also the backspace was terrible. So I tried, but it was just a mess, all of it. So we kind of, you went back to the car and you started to, I don't know, get ready for...
Yeah, I deleted some footage from the camera and stuff. And then I could hear you scream, and I was like, Tua screamed. And I looked out and I was like, no, it was not Tua. Because Tua was fumbling with something else on the other side of the river. And then I looked over again, and I could see the rod bend, and she was standing like that. And from there I just grabbed the camera, and I was in my flip-flops, and I started running. Yeah, I'll make an attempt to cross the river with my flip-flops. Two eyes up there. Here looks like a good spot. Flip-flops are quite good river crossing footwear. There she is. There she is. Fighting the fish still. Good news. How does it look? Nice.
Oh, how do I do it?
Just keep on going like that. Okay. Grab the net and hold the line. Come on. No, just go for the net. Don't give up on the net. Grab the net. Nice. I'll let it go.
Let it go. Nice fish. In this cold, cold water.
Nice. Congratulations. Ding. All right, we're back. So weather today this morning was so good, like we said.
Yeah.
So we decided we'll try this other lake. We walked along the shoreline to look for fish. Mm-hmm. We actually spotted a couple of fish and tried to cicada at them, but they didn't really care.
No.
Then we switched turns and it was your turn. And one decided to care.
One decided to care.
Okay. Nice, nice.
Coming?
Yeah, he's coming. No! Little too early. And it turned out to be a little too brutal.
The take or the
hook set.
And it took the fly.
Yeah.
But as you can see in the video, Vebjørn says I had a way too brutal and a bit too early strike.
Yeah.
So that fish didn't sit.
Doesn't always work out. That was a nice fish.
Yeah.
And then a little bit further down, it was my turn again. And I didn't see the fish. But Tua was filming, but while you were filming, you could see it somehow.
Yep. And
she was talking a lot of gibberish in Norwegian that even I didn't really understand at that time, but I just tossed the fly out there.
Yeah. And perfectly too. Yeah.
Der ser han. Nå dro han over det feltet mot meg. Han dro over den. Ja, der det kan være bra.
Ja.
Nydelig. Bra samarbeid.
Nicely spotted.
Woo!
What a weird jump. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I saw it. It's been a while. Wow. Damn.
Woo!
Hey. so perfect. It's weird when I'm holding it. This is like a football to hold. See, check out how
massive.
Yeah. Okay, I'll let it go. Cool.
Great teamwork.
Great teamwork. One really fat and healthy fish too.
Yeah.
That jumped like a rainbow several times. Very cool. And from there on, we kept walking a little bit. And
yeah, you had the nymph rod, and you were just, you were at the edge, and you were like, I spot a fish, I can see something reddish or orange-ish.
I could see him because I was on a deep edge where it was shallow, and he came up on the shallow a little bit and went down in the deep. And I tossed the nymph out there, but nothing happened. And I tried the nymph there again, and I tried the nymph there again. This was a little bit later. It had like minutes had passed. Or seconds at least. But then I could see the red shape under the indicator, and the indicator just... Cool. It's such a beautiful fish, this
I
one.
can tell from here. So cool. Yo! That's the weirdest netting I've seen, but...
Big one!
Oh, let us see.
Big one!
Big and healthy and... Oh!
Big one! Right.
Time to let this fish go.
Let him go.
Do you want to hold it up one last time so you can have a good look?
Okay, let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
Oh, now they... Nice. Alright. Right after releasing it, we saw one fish on the shallow.
Yep.
Really shallow, coming in towards us.
But it was super hard to spot also because it was so yellowish, that fish.
Yeah, light.
So it blended with the sand very well, so it was super difficult to spot it.
Yeah, I wonder if we can see it on the video. Drop. Okay, maybe it sees it. It's coming that way. Yeah, it's coming. It's big. It's coming. No! But again, it's difficult because it's coming straight towards us, like towards you, like this, and open the mouth and come on. It's a huge fish with a huge mouth, open like this, and you're dragging it straight out of his mouth.
Mm.
So it's very difficult to make them take the fly like that. But
yeah.
It's what happens when it comes from far and just comes straight at you.
Yeah.
What can you do? You cannot cast over it and make it turn, and you have to just cast in front of him.
Yeah, yeah.
But
it was so painful because it felt like it was standing underneath my fly for, I don't know, 10, 20 seconds, but probably not. But yeah, it was just standing in there, and then suddenly went for it, and I was again too early.
Yeah.
But
the fish didn't spook that bad. We tried a little bit with different flies.
But then it refused.
It
came very fast towards the fly, checked it out, and went out again.
Impossible to fool again.
Yeah, it's a smart fish.
Anyways, that was it for today.
An amazing trip.
Amazing trip. We have 5, 6, 7, 8 big fish, I think. It's been incredible.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoy watching it all, and we'll see you on the next one.
And we will maybe try to get some more storyline.
Yeah, next we'll go back to the normal setting probably.
Yeah. But it was nice having, I don't know, fishing a little bit for ourselves and not with the camera up in your face all the time, and Vebjørn giving me instructions or telling me how bad or how good everything is. It's nice to be a little bit alone too.
And doing this, we have proved also that we catch way more fish, filming less, because it's not that important that we're always getting the take.
True.
But this way we caught a lot of fish. So hope you enjoy this as well. And if not, just tell us in the comments.
Please subscribe and
Please subscribe and leave a thumbs up.
Yeah, then we will be happy.
Yeah, and see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.